Welcome, welcome, welcome to Navigate Your Reset. This is the KIM Keeping Moving McGrew coming to you with another segment of Navigating Your Reset. This is where you begin to restore your foundations. Many times when we come on with Navigate Your Reset, we come on because many people, they push the reset button, but they never navigate it. Therefore, they look into 2022, same time, same date, and they begin to know that I am back where I started. I did not navigate this well. So we want to come on with the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks, and help you begin to push that reset button, but help you to navigate it most of all. Navigate Your Reset came in a point of time in my life when I was pushing the reset button a lot. And when I say a lot, I was pushing it in various areas. And I was looking for different results. And one day I had the epiphany that I said, I'm going to have to navigate this in order for me to get a different result. I'm going to have to navigate this in order for me to become the individual and become the person that I desire to become the best human being that I could be. And I know over the last couple of years, especially with this pandemic, many of us have begun to look at the time that we've had within our own hands and begin to say, either I used it wisely or I wasted it. Now that we're in this position and we're months out from 2022, the question is, what have you done with this empty time? What have you done with this, with these woke moments? You know, I think I posted something out there a couple of days ago and I said, it doesn't matter how much time you sleep. What matters is what you do when you're awake. And what have you been doing? I know I am running into a lot of individuals who are empty nesters. They are graduating high school students and graduating college students, or, you know, your college students are now, you know, jumping over the broom and they're getting married, or they're traveling, or they're moving about the country, and they are developing who they should be in this season. They are adulting. They are growing up. There are some that are in medical school. You're going to that next level. There are some that are graduating from, you know, college to your master's degree. There are some who are graduating from one career to the next career, or you're getting another certification, or you get another degree. With the next couple of months left, what is it that you have desired to do to make you become who you need to become and be happy with in 2022? So when you navigate going forward, what is your inner compass saying? What is your inner compass dictating to you? Hey, I need to wake up earlier. Hey, I need to probably be, you know, I need to strengthen my spiritual side. I need to start praying more. I need to start meditating more. I may need to, you know, reach out to some individuals, and I may need to create me a support group, or I may need to go and see my counselor or my therapist. What do I need to do going forward in order for me to maximize this moment? I was prompted to come out here, and I've been wanting to come out here for a very long time. And I've had my own transitions. And in my own transitions, I begin to use the very things that I teach. Kim, how do we navigate this reset? How do we navigate when people walk away? How do we navigate when you may feel rejected? How do you navigate when your circle seems to be getting smaller? How do you continue to empower yourself, even in this season when it seems like you may be on an island by yourself? What do you do? How do you move? Who do you talk to? Who can you trust? And in the end, I began to say, first of all, you have to build up who you are. First of all, you have to build up who you are. You have to have a great sounding board. But in that sounding board, you have to hear from your inner compass, your inner GPS, to know who to talk to, when to talk to them, and how to move forward. Because sometimes I believe that the answer sometimes can be right in front of you. We don't see those answers because of the distractions that's coming our way, the things that we may be encountering, the people that we may be entertaining may be distracting us from the very solution that's sitting right in front of us. So today, what do you need to do? What do you need to write down? Who do you need to let go? Who do you need to release that you are holding on to? Maybe they may be you could be very dependent on them being there next to you. But what happens if one day that they say, hey, I'm moving? Hey, one day I'm getting married. Hey, one day I decided to go on with my life, and you're set right there. How do we begin to build you up so you can become the best person that you need to become in the next season, where you can make conscious decisions? You can begin to make, you can be bold in making those decisions, and to know that regardless of who walks away, you still 100% authentic to who you are, that you just don't need anyone's support, but you need quality support. You know what I'm saying? So in this season, I know you're trying to make decisions, or you've already made decisions. For some, you have rediscovered who you are. You have identified certain things that may be holding you back. Kudos. I am here to be your cheerleader, pat you on your back, and tell you that you have done well for 2021. And I know you probably say, well, Kim, I didn't do this. Kim, I didn't do that. No, but you survived. And in some shape, form, or fashion, many of us are surviving. But I want us to put our intervention hats on. I want us to put our prevention hats on. I want us to put our planning, strategic hats and jackets on. And I want us to begin to prepare for the next season, for the next semester, for the next quarter. And I normally talk about preseason and what you would do in preseason and how you will lift heavy. And I know in the last 6 months, many of us have lifted heavy. We have tried to, handle homes on our own, handle bills on our own, probably avoid evictions, probably avoid divorces, so many different things, illnesses, sicknesses, deaths. We have done so many things to now get here. Not to beat yourself up, but to pat yourself on the back and say, I'm here. And now that you're here, how do we plan for tomorrow? How do we plan for the next 3 months? How do we plan for the next 4 months? How do we build momentum where we're going right now, so that when we get there, we are still moving forward. We're trucking ahead, and nothing is stopping us. We are moving forward with purpose. And I normally tell people, hey, I want you to be at the top of your game. And you know what top is? T-O-P. It means to thrive on purpose. I want you to begin to thrive on purpose. Nothing can hold you. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can depress you. Nothing can hold you down. This is your season. How do you move forward? How do we navigate it? Okay. So with that being said, I want you to write down a few things you need to navigate over the next couple of months. Now, your top 10. Your top 10, what do you need to do to navigate it? And let's pinpoint each one of those. I know many will come, Kim, I need to navigate this budget. I need to, especially with the mandate that may be going on. Many don't know if they're going to have a job. Many don't know if they may be moving. Many don't know if they may be transitioning. Don't know anything, but one thing you do know, hey, I know what I can do with what I have. I know what I can do in my own hand. I know what I have in my own hand. How do I navigate it? And then navigate it, how do I maximize it? So that when I maximize it, I don't miss, there's no loopholes. I'm walking on a steady platform where I'm going. And we want to strategically do that for you. Let's do it together, and let's begin to navigate your reset. I want you to get in contact with your inner core, your prayer life, your meditation, whatsoever, whatever you want to call it. But I want you to get in contact with it. Because in the end, it's going to be that gut feeling that's going to say, is this right? Is this not right? What do I need to do in this season? Okay. And we're going to navigate it. Number one, today, I want you to listen, and I want you to let it go. Anything that comes up to you that's negative, anything that comes up to you that's telling you that, you should have did this 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 days ago, and there's nothing you can change about it, let it go. And when I say change about it, when people say, hey, I hate that this happened, can you change it? No, but you can change how you feel about it, right? Let it go. And when you begin to let it go, now the goal is to occupy that space with something that's going to be a regenerator. It's going to generate. It's just like you don't give off heat, we generate heat. Okay, so if you are one of those, if you're human, you are powerful. And if you don't think so, I'm gonna speak that into your life. You are powerful. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And now that we're here, moving forward, how do we generate that? Okay. How do we push that forward? I can't change anything from the past. And you know what's so sad about this situation? Many of us are trying to change people in our circle. That's not your job. I can't change them. They're an adult. I can't change them. But I can change how I think about it. And I can change what I can do on my next move. Listen and let go. If it's coming to you and you're saying, man, I wish I can change that, begin to put your best foot forward every time and interrupt those patterns. When you interrupt those patterns, you give yourself time to adjust to the new person you're becoming, adjust to the new mindset that you're creating. Okay. Begin to do that. Normally they say it just doesn't take 21 days to change a habit. It takes 3 consecutive 21 days to change a habit. So I hope that you're ready and I hope that you're geared up and you'll end up seeing me again. I'll end up posting information out there for our next gathering. And it's normally every Thursday at noon. I want to be your noonday empowerment. I want to be your noonday empowerment where you can continue on the rest of the day, but just not that. You can start your day that day, start your week that day and say, hey, this is what we're going to do throughout the weekend. Many of you want to rest on the weekend. This is the time for your grinding. You're grinding. You're going to grind. Let's grind to invest in who we are becoming in this season. So your Saturday and Sunday, I want to be self-care. I want you to take care of yourself. And in taking care of yourself, sometimes those wonderful patterns that you know we have to get rid of begin to bounce back up into your head. Listen and let it go. This is the KIM Keep It Moving McGrew coming to you with another segment of Navigate Your Reset. I will see you next week at 12 o'clock on Thursday. Take care.